That is not the case in women's college basketball, but it is the case in men's college basketball, boys and girls high school basketball. So we'll see that for the first time tonight, Rick. And, of course, you've already seen it. And also now 4-minute overtime periods instead of 3. And you've seen that a few times already this year. So we're set to go. Bulldog players are engineered tonight, the best in the business. Rutland High and MSJ, and a good way to start things off in our 95-96 winter sports season. Angela Moran, Melissa Greeno, Sarah Wormwood, April McCullough, and Stacy Walensky out there for Rutland High. Kelly Johnson, Sarah Edmonds, and Erin Farrell, Hillary Fox, and Elizabeth Dudley for MSJ. It will be Elizabeth Dudley jumping center against Sarah Wormwood. As the Mounties going left to right as we look out, the Raiders going right to left. The Raiders win the tap. April McCullough with it at the right baseline to Wormwood, right wing, or short jumper off the back of the rim, hangs in the air, and drops through. Sarah Wormwood, appropriately enough, Rick, getting the first bucket for Rutland High tonight as the Raiders lead at 2-0. MSJ controlling in the forecourt. The Raiders in the man-to-man. With it is Kelly Johnson on the right wing. Going to Sarah Edmonds, back out to Kelly Johnson, top of the circle. On the left now, it is Hillary Fox with it to the left baseline. The short jumper from Dudley is good. Went right underneath the bucket, got the pass, and hit the short baseline jumper to tie it up at 2-2. And we got an MSJ steal as Erin Farrell stole the ball, and Kelly Johnson with it now, dribbling into the forecourt.
That was a nice backdoor cut by Dudley.
Yes, it was. With it now out front, halfway between the circles, Hillary Fox on the right to Johnson. She head fake, and on the head fake is whistled down for the traveling violation. It'll be Rutland's basketball. 2-2 our score, just underway. 7:04 left, first quarter here at the Keefe Gym. Some full court zone pressure by the Mounties. The Raiders break it. Sarah Wormwood threw it down the right sideline, intended for McCullough, went out of bounds. It'll be MSJ's basketball. The Raiders actually did not break it as the pass went out of bounds at midcourt. It appeared that they would easily. But it'll be MSJ's basketball in the backcourt. Sarah Edmonds puts the ball into play to Johnson, and Sarah Edmonds gets the ball back again and trots into the forecourt. Picked up by Greeno off the man-to-man. With it now, Hillary Fox picked up by Angela Moran. And Moran knocks the ball away. Hillary Fox picks it up again, right sideline. Goes to the right baseline to Dudley. Head fakes on Wormwood and lost the ball out of bounds. It'll be Rutland High's basketball.
Go Rutland!
We are at a different location, at least for game one. We're opposite from where we are usually here at the Keefe Gym, and we're at floor level. I have done games here before, but it's been about 20 years. As driving, laying it up, no good, Walensky. But we got a whistle and a foul. The follow-up was good by Sarah Wormwood, but I believe we got a foul on that first shot going against MSJ. Or is it before the shot?
Before the shot, we're taking the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, it's on Elizabeth Dudley, her first. That is the first on the team. It was before the original shot. So now it's Rutland's basketball. 17-footer by Moran is no good. Wormwood the rebound, back up, no good. Wormwood again. Scramble for the basketball, and the Mounties control now is dribbling out of traffic. Kelly Johnson into the forecourt on Angela Moran. Down the right sideline, it goes to Hillary Fox. Cross court now with it is Sarah Edmonds. Back out to Johnson near the left sideline. Falls to her knees. Lost control. It goes out of bounds. Nice defense put up by Angela Moran. It goes out of bounds off MSJ. It'll be Rutland's basketball. Moran and Greeno along with Wormwood, McCullough, and Walensky for Rutland High. MSJ in the man-to-man now as Melissa Greeno dribbles to the left side of the lane. Takes the short jumper off the back of the rim. Off the rim, no go. Rebound to Erin Farrell. Covers up and goes to Johnson. Kelly Johnson picked up in the backcourt by Walensky as she dribbles into the forecourt down the middle to the right sideline to Sarah Edmonds. Back out front to Johnson, top of the circle. Back to Edmonds. Between the right sideline of the key on the bounce, it goes to Fox in the lane. Running left-handers no good off the back of the rim. And the rebound goes back up and good by Hillary Fox. 4-2. MSJ has the 2-point lead with 5:25 remaining here in the first quarter. As into the lane goes Walensky, lost control, it goes out of bounds, he's going to whistle and a foul. Foul, I believe, is on Hillary Fox, that's her first. It's the second on the team, and Rutland will put the ball into play from the baseline with Angela Moran. Moran gets the ball into play to Wormwood, ducks underneath and lays it in, and that ties it at 4 apiece with 5:18 left first quarter. So Sarah's got a couple of buckets for the Raiders. The Raider for points here. Tied at 4 apiece. Both teams in the man-to-man. Hillary Fox with it way out front near the right sideline. Her pass picked off by Wormwood. Starts the break down the middle. Goes coast to coast. Lays it up. No good. We got a foul against MSJ. That would be their 3rd team foul. Sarah Wormwood will be at the line for 2 in the act of shooting.
Sarah Edmonds.
It is on Edmonds. That is her first. As Katrina McDonough checks in for MSJ, and Dudley checks out. Hillary Fox checking out, also checking in for MSJ.
Let's go, Sarah.
Was Laura Dowling. She's into the ball game. Sarah Wormwood at the line for 2 in the act of shooting. Her shot is no good off the rim. She'll get another. Well, it's funny how these guys that know nothing about basketball just walked into this gym and just sat down like they own the place.
They're happy.
Wormwood's second shot is no good. Gets her own rebound right side of the lane. Back out now to April McCullough between the sideline and the middle. Trying to get it to Moran. Saved it at the baseline. No, it goes out of bounds. Mark Williams and Vince Allo from the St. Joe's women's basketball staff here, scouting. Into the forecourt, Sarah Edmonds for MSJ goes to McDonough near the right sideline. Controls off the dribble, back out front to Kelly Johnson. Now to Dowling in the lane, short jumper, no good. Wormwood the rebound. Outlet to Melissa Greeno, tried to save it at the sideline, couldn't do it, goes out of bounds. MSJ's basketball in the forecourt. We're tied at 4 apiece, 4:37 left here in the first quarter.
Rutland appeared to be overeager to start the break, and instead of letting the wing clear, just hurried the pass.
With it is Edmonds, dribbles from the sideline into the lane. Comes cross court now to Farrell, has it at the right baseline. Back out front to Johnson, up for 3. She's got it. 3-pointer for Kelly Johnson, a junior, and MSJ takes a 7-4 lead. Moran throws it to McCullough in the forecourt. Dribbles to the right side of the lane. Short jumper is good. April McCullough. It's MSJ 7 and Rutland 6. MSJ going with Katrina McDonough now, Sarah Edmonds, Kelly Johnson, and Laura Dowling. And also in there is Erin Farrell. As McDonough goes to work on Moran, now it goes to Johnson. Her 3 from the right is no good. Rebound to Wormwood. Outlet to Walensky. Down to Moran by herself. She lays it in. And Rutland goes up by a score of 8-7. 3:45 left first quarter. And we got a timeout. Eddie Parker wants a timeout. MSJ's first timeout on the floor. Rutland 8, MSJ 7. 3:44 left first quarter. Back after this 30-second break. It was 7-3, that easy win over Leland and Gray. So MSJ has a win under its belt, as we mentioned, easily against Leland and Gray. And Rutland, of course, has been in 3 tough ones.
And this promises to be another squeaker.
MSJ will have the basketball after the timeout. In the backcourt, Kelly Johnson, Katrina McDonough, also in there, Sarah Edmonds. I know you can't. It used to be 6 in girls basketball. There were 6 out there for a moment. Somebody sat down. I think it was Edmonds. Now it's Johnson, McDonough, Farrell in there. Laura Dowling is in there. And also Jill Danio is in there right now for MSJ. Jill Danio just checked in after the timeout. Kelly Johnson controls top of the circle. Picked up by Walensky. Dribbles to the right side of the lane. Running right-hander. No good. We're going to whistle on a foul against Rutland. I believe it's on Melissa Greeno. And indeed, it is on Melissa, her first. That is the first on the team. That was before the shot. It'll be MSJ's basketball from the baseline. Kelly Johnson gets it into Dowling. And now with it, Katrina McDonough on the left to Kelly Johnson. Into the lane to Dowling, has trouble with it. Scramble for the basketball, and April McCullough comes out of there with a steal. Hands it off to Greeno to Walensky. Walensky throws into the forecourt for Moran. Down to McCullough between the right sideline and the middle. Back out to Angela Moran, right side, top of the circle. Greeno with it on the cut to Wormwood. Dribbles into the lane, lays it up and in, but it won't count. Got a foul before the shot. And it's going to be...
Sarah, yes.
What do they call? That's against MSJ. That's the 4th on MSJ. What do they call that one on? Was that on Jill Danio? I believe it was. If it is, that's her first. He's taking the shot from the left side. No good. Greeno. Rebound to Katrina McDonough. And Katrina goes coast to coast. Running right-hander's good. Took it to the right side of the lane. Got the runner. And MSJ takes a 9-8 lead.
Go
2:44 left here in the first quarter. With it is Angela Moran into the lane, lays it up, no good. Rebound goes to Hillary Fox, dribbles out of traffic. Throws it ahead now to Kelly Johnson. Johnson in the forecourt down the middle, picked up by Stacy Walensky off the man-to-man. On the left of Fox, her three is no good. Rebound fought for, scramble for the basketball. Wormwood saves it down to Walensky. She drives by herself, she lays it in. And Rutland goes up 10-9. So back and forth we go. 2:15 left first quarter. Katrina McDonough, Kelly Johnson in for MSJ. Jill Daniel, Aaron Farrell, and also Hillary Fox. And Hillary Fox has it now right wing. Picked up by Sarah Wormwood off the man-to-man. Loops it inside. She wanted to go for Johnson, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Rutland. Will be MSJ's basketball as we have wholesale changes for the Raiders in a lot of the ball game. First of all is Moran, Greeno, and also McCullough. Allison Berquist is in.
Lindsay Fair just checked.
Lindsay Fair is also in, and who else checked in? Megan Roop. Aaron Farrell is out for MSJ as MSJ's got the basketball as the pass comes into Johnson, right sideline, out to McDonough on the left of Fox, left side of the circle, into the lane to Dowlinger, turnaround in the lane, knocked away by Wormwood, saved nicely by Daniel, but it's Wormwood with the steal, and Wormwood goes coast to coast, lays it up, and in, it's going to count, she got fouled. She's got an opportunity for a three-point play. As MSJ now with its 15th foul with 1:49 left in the first quarter. Rutland goes up 12-9. And the foul is on, I believe, Katrina McDonough. That is her first. Sarah Wormwood opportunity for a three-point play. Her shot is in and out, no good. Rebounded Dowling to Fox. Now with it is Johnson into the forecourt down the middle. On the cut to McDonough underneath, lays it up, no good, too far underneath the bucket as Lindsay Fear comes down with it. Allison Berquist with it now. Allison into the forecourt, sends it to the left corner to Roop, back to Berquist. She drives and lays it in. Nice give and go. Megan Roop found Allison Berquist, and Allison laid it in. And Rutland goes up 14-9 with 1:18 left first quarter. Fox, Daniel, Dowling, Johnson, and McDonough, the alignment for MSJ. With it right baseline is Hillary Fox. Hillary dribbles to the lane, throws up the left-hander. It's no good off the board. Rebound to Sarah Wormwood, gets it to Allison Berquist. Allison throws it into the forecourt for Megan Roop. Cross-court pass intended for Walensky, by her and out of bounds. It'll be MSJ's basketball. Walensky, Wormwood, Berquist, Roop, and Stacy Walensky in there right now for Rutland High. MSJ's basketball in the backcourt. And into the ball game now for Rutland is Lena Quinnell. And Lena is in for Sarah Wormwood. With it is Kelly Johnson for MSJ into the forecourt, top of the circle, picked up by Walensky off the man-to-man. On the left of Fox out near the midcourt circle. Dribbles to the left now, toward the left sideline. Sends it into the corner, and the jumper is no good by Johnson. The rebound back up by Daniel, no good. Back up by Fox, no good. Daniel again back up, no good, but it was blocked. And she was fouled by Lindsay Fear, I believe. It was blocked by Fear, but the foul on Fear, her first, second on the team. Jill Daniel, who is a junior, will be at the line for two. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Again, that foul on Fear, her first. Shot by Daniel is good. She'll get another. Rutland 14, MSJ 10. Second shot by Jill is no good off the back of the rim, and the rebound is controlled by Lindsay Fear. Here's sent it to Walensky, got it to Roop, to Berquist, back to Roop, drives, and it's knocked away. We got an offensive foul on Megan Roop for first. Went right into Katrina McDonough, who held the ground nicely. That's the third on Rutland, and that is the first foul on Megan Roop. The offensive foul. Rutland up by 4, 14-10, 28 seconds left first quarter here at the Keefe Gym. MSJ's basketball. Katrina McDonough into the forecourt, double team, gets it to Hillary Fox, left side. Hillary looking around, dribbles once, comes cross court to Johnson, up for three, bang! Kelly Johnson, her second three-pointer of the ball game. Rutland leads by 1, 14-13. With it, Walensky into the lane, lays it up, no good. We got a foul against MSJ. I believe it's on Daniel. That would be the 16th foul on MSJ with 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Walensky will be at the line for 2. Daniel's foul is her second. Stacy Walensky is a junior. Her shot is good. She will get another as Rutland leads by 2, 15-13.
That was the 16th foul on MSJ.
Next
so
one.
Rutland will be shooting the bonus for the rest of the half.
Yep. Second shot by Walensky is no good. Rebound 5-4. It goes out of bounds. It's off Walensky, and it'll be MSJ's basketball with 5 seconds left in the quarter. Katrina McDonough puts the ball into play to Johnson. Gonna hurry, 2 seconds left. Johnson up to midcourt, gets it to Fox near the left sideline. Up for 3, it's no good. It would not have counted anyway. It was after the buzzer. So we played a quarter here at the Keep. Jim, MSJ Rutland girls basketball after a quarter. It is Rutland 15, MSJ 13.
She just nailed 2 3-pointers and has really provided an offensive spark for MSJ tonight.
We'll see what happens here in the second quarter. It'll be MSJ's possession. Hillary Fox will put the ball into play. Gets it into Katrina McDonough. McDonough, Johnson, Daniel, Fox, and also Dowling. We got a steal by Rutland High. Melissa Greeno on the steal, and then she got fouled. Greeno, Fair, Quinnell in there, Megan Roop in there, and let's see, Allison Berquist. That's the alignment for Rutland High. That puts MSJ over the limit. That is their 7th team foul. And the foul was on Jill Daniel. That is her 3rd. At the line for a 1-and-1 for Rutland is Melissa Greeno, junior. And her shot is no good, in and out. Rebound 5-4, trying to save it. They couldn't do it. Rutland couldn't save it. Laura Dowling picked it up, and now Hillary Fox with it. Quinnell tried to save it at the baseline, but it went right to MSJ. Pass intended for Johnson, got the steal by Fair. Ahead now to Roop. Roop drives all the way to the lane, gets it to Quinnell. She lays it up, no good. Berquist the rebound, back up, no good. Blocked out of bounds. Not sure who got a piece of that. It might have been Laura Dowling. It's off to MSJ, and so it'll be Rutland's basketball from the baseline. Allison Berquist gets set to put the ball into play. Put it into play to Greeno to Fair, and then Fair had it knocked away, but we got a whistle and a foul against MSJ, I believe. Lindsay Fair will be at the line for a 1-on-1.
I believe the foul's on Hillary Fox.
And that would be her 2nd, and that is the 8th team foul on MSJ. Lindsay Fair's shot is good. She'll get another. Lindsay Fair is a junior, as
last night in Springfield with the game on the line and Rutland down 5, Lindsay Fair canned 2 of a 1-on-1, and she just did it again.
Let's see, the 2 gives her 7. It gives Rutland 17. Is that correct? 17-13. I think they put up 2 after the first one. 2 for Lindsay Fair, and Rutland does lead it by 4, 17-13. That's corrected up on the board. Here's Katrina McDonough, left side. Her 12-footer's no good. Rebound. Dowling back up right side of the lane, no good. But she was traveling. It'll be Rutland's basketball. Again, Lindsay Fair hit the 2 to give Rutland a 17-13 lead. After the first one, I noticed they went up to 17. It didn't move the scorer side for Rutland after the second one. As Fair from the baseline lays it in. Ball was tapped around. Lindsay Fair grabbed it and laid it in from the baseline. She's played herself a nice ball game in the time she's been in there, and Rutland goes up by 6, 19-13. Early going second quarter. Hillary Fox with it halfway between the circles. Rutland in the man-to-man as Roop picks up Hillary Fox way out front. Loops it in for Dowling at the free throw line. Fire picked off by Quinnell, restolen nicely by Elizabeth Dudley, but restolen by Allison Berquist. Elizabeth Dudley is in there right now for MSJ. Berquist now goes to Quinnell, now to Greeno left side, her 18-footer, no good short. Rebound to Katrina McDonough. Throws it all the way into the forecourt for Kelly Johnson. Stutter step to the right baseline. Her runner is no good. Offensive foul on Kelly Johnson. That's her first. That's the 9th on the team. Of course, it's an offensive foul, so it'll be Rutland's basketball. Elizabeth Dudley in with Laura. Now Erin Farrell checks in, and also checking in for MSJ is Maria McDonough. Megan Bro getting set to check in. Now she's got to go back to the scorer's table. Lindsay Wormwood is in for Rutland High now. Lindsay in along with Melissa Greeno. April McCullough is back in. Sarah Wormwood is in. And also in is Katie Goodchild for Rutland. We'll get to MSJ's alignment in just a moment. Rutland's basketball in the forward court. Greeno with it halfway between the circles to Sarah Wormwood, right sideline. Sarah back out to Greeno, halfway between the circles, picked up by Maria McDonough off the man-to-man. Now with it, April McCullough, halfway between the circles, goes back to Greeno. Now to Lindsay Wormwood between the sideline and the key, back to Greeno, top of the circle, to the key to the line, back out to Sarah Wormwood. Her three is good! Sarah hits the three. Sarah Wormwood is 22-13. Rutland up by 9. Now MSJ going with Maria McDonough, Elizabeth Dudley, Erin Farrell in there. Megan Bro is in there, and also Laura Dowling in there. Megan Bro goes to Dowling, right baseline. Her short jumper switch. That stops the Rutland run for a while, 22-15. The Raiders have the 7-point lead. Here's Lindsay Wormwood, runner in the lane. It's good. It's going to count, and she got fouled. She's got an opportunity for a three-point play. As Rutland goes up by 9 again, 24-15 with 5:23 left in the half. And that foul, what do they call that one on, Rick?
I didn't get that one either.
They called it on Erin Farrell, I believe. That is her first. And the shot by Lindsay is no good. Rebound to Erin Farrell.
That was MSJ's 10th foul of the half.
Yep,
so
from now on, Rutland will be shooting 2. Maria McDonough into the forecourt down the middle. On the right goes to Megan Bro. Trying to get it inside. The ball knocked away by Sarah Wormwood. Throws it into the forecourt for Greeno. Drives, lays it in. Left-handed. Rutland goes up by 11. The Raiders lead at 26-15. McDonough picked up by Lindsay Wormwood off the man-to-man. Left wing to Erin Farrell. Trying to feed it inside to Dudley. Knocked away back to Farrell. She's tied up by Sarah Wormwood. Jump ball situation. And it will be Rutland's basketball. And we got Rick here at the table. Sarah and Lindsay are both out there. I know. Too bad you only have 2 eyes there. Try to keep track, and they're both doing well out there right now for Rutland High. With it is Lindsay on the left wing. It goes to Sarah Wormwood, back to Lindsay Wormwood to Greeno, halfway between the circles. Now on the right to Goodchild. Her jumper's no good. Rebound to Dowling. Got it to Bro. Now Maria McDonough with it. Maria into the forecourt down the middle, picked up by Lindsay Wormwood. Maria dribbles to the left side of the circle, and she's called for palming the basketball. It'll be Rutland's basketball.
I think the big difference with this year's Rutland team and what you've seen for the last 3 or 4 is the depth. And you've noticed as the substitutions have come in, they've lost little effectiveness. They've actually opened the lead up.
Actually, and you're absolutely right on that. It appears that MSJ's got pretty good depth, too. Eddie Barker's used a lot of people. Right now, Rutland has the 11-point lead with its depth. As Greeno dribbles to the free throw line. On the left to April McCullough to the line. Her jumper around the rim and in. Rutland's opened up a 13-point lead. It's Rutland 28, MSJ 15. 3:52 left first half here at the Keefe Gym. Maria McDonough with it, controlling off the dribble out front. On the right, her pass picked off by Greeno. Melissa Greeno to the free throw line. Fires up and drills it. And Rutland on fire. The Raiders have opened up a 15-point lead. Rutland 30, MSJ 15. Down the middle, Megan Bro spins to the lane, stops in the lane, out to Farrell. 17-footer, no good off the back of the rim. Sarah Wormwood comes down with a rebound and gets it to Melissa Greeno. Greeno fires up to midcourt for April McCullough, right sideline. Back out to Greeno on the left wing. Lindsay Wormwood with it. Back to Greeno to McCullough, right wing. 17-footer, good. And it is Rutland 32, MSJ 15. The Raiders have opened up a 17-point lead. Rutland won the JV game tonight by 37-36. Here's Dowling in the lane, lost control, picked off by McCullough. McCullough into the forecourt, and we got a foul against MSJ. It's on Laura Dowling, I believe. And Maria McDonough checks out. Sarah Edmonds back into the ball game for MSJ. Out of the ball game, Melissa Greeno, and back in Angela Moran for Rutland High. Stacy Walensky back in for Rutland High, and checking out is Sarah Wormwood. from here on in, as you mentioned, that's over 10 fouls on MSJ, so Rutland will have 2, and April McCullough at the line for 2 shots. That foul was on Dowling, her first. April McCullough's shot is no good. April is a senior. It seems like she's been around forever, Rick. Both Sarah and April, for that matter, because we've seen them since they were freshmen here.
This was the first year Rutland felt they were strong enough that they even prohibited freshmen from trying out for the team. But there's been 2 freshmen on Rutland's team for each of the last 3 years.
Second shot misses as well as Dudley came down with a rebound. So it's MSJ's basketball, and it's Sarah Edmonds with a basketball. As McCullough missed both free throws, Edmonds whistled down for the traveling violation. It'll be Rutland's basketball going with Angela Moran, Lindsay Wormwood, also in there April McCullough, Stacy Walensky, and also in there is Katie Goodchild. Moran goes to Lindsay Wormwood, had the ball knocked away, and nice play by Sarah Edmonds, knocked it out of bounds. It'll be Rutland's basketball from the right sideline in the forecourt. MSJ going with Edmonds, Bro, Dudley, Laura Dowling, and Aaron Farrell. And we're going to scramble for the basketball. McCullough with it out front. It goes to Lindsay Wormwood, now to Moran. To the left sideline to Walensky. On a bounce down low, trying to force it in. Nice steal by Dowling. Gets it up to Edmonds. MSJ's basketball. Sarah Edmonds into the forecourt. Both teams have used the man-to-man exclusively. On the right, Aaron Farrell near the right sideline. Gets it to Dudley. Dribbles to the right baseline. Drives. Throws up the runner. No good. Rebound Dowling. Falls to the deck, and she's called for traveling. So Rutland's basketball, the Raiders lead it 32-15. We're down on 2 minutes left here in the first half at the Keefe Gym. Angela Moran, a junior, throws it to the left sideline to Walensky, out to Lindsay Wormwood, right side of the circle. Back to Walensky near the left sideline. Her 3 is good. Walensky drills the 3, and Rutland goes up now by a score of 35-15. With a minute 40 left here in the half. With it is Edmonds on the right to Farrell, way out front near the right sideline, picked up by McCullough. Now gets it to Megan Bro near the midcourt circle. On the left to Edmonds, tried to get it inside, ball knocked away, picked off by Lindsay Wormwood to McCullough. McCullough drives, lays it up, no good, left-handed. Rebound fought for, and dribbling out of there with it, Lindsay Wormwood back out to Moran. Her 3 is no good. Rebound fought for to the free throw line. Walensky, her shot is no good. Rebound Laura Dowling of MSJ. Outlet up to Megan Bro. Bro dribbles to the right side of the lane, spins into the lane. Her left-hander is no good as she spun to the left side, but she was fouled in the act of shooting. She'll be at the line for 2. This will be just the 4th team foul on Rutland.
That's on Angela Moran, I believe. That will be her first.
Yeah, it's before the shot. So it's not a shooting foul. Moran's first, as Rick mentioned, so it's MSJ's basketball from the baseline. Aaron Farrell loops it all the way out front, intended for Bro, knocked out of bounds by Moran. Nice hustling play by Angela Moran. Well, Megan Bro will put the ball into play from the right sideline. Gets it in now to Sarah Edmonds. Dribbles to the right side of the lane. Her short jumper, no good. It's been a while since MSJ's got a bucket. Edmonds gets the ball back, gets it out to Bro. Her 18-footer is good. Megan Bro ends the long MSJ drought. It's 35-17. Rutland with the 18-point lead. McCullough with it, out to Lindsay Wormwood on the left wing to Walensky. Her 3 is no go. Rebound chased down by Dudley in the corner. Did she touch the baseline? She might have. It will be, she was on the baseline. It'll be Rutland's basketball with 43 seconds left in the half. Moran puts the ball into play to April McCullough. Now a Goodchild out front to Walensky, top of the circle. On the left to Moran. Her 17-footer is good. Rutland 37, MSJ 17, 30 seconds left here in the half. I'm sure MSJ might have been in the zone there on the inbounds play. With it is Edmonds, now to Bro to the right side of the lane, lost it to McCullough, gets it out on the outlet to Moran into the forecourt. Moran on the bounce to Goodchild. Short jumper in the lane is good. And Rutland has opened up a 39-17 lead. 8 seconds left in the half. Edmonds, the right side of the circle, gets it to Dowling, right side. Down low to Dudley, back to Dowling. At the buzzer, it's no good. A short jumper from the right side of the lane. That's the end of the first half here at the Keefe Gym. At halftime, our score. Rutland really opening it up here in the second quarter. Rutland 39, MSJ. Allison Berquist is in, Lindsay Wormwood in, Megan Roop in for Rutland High, and Katie Goodchild and also Lindsay Fear. MSJ going with Sarah Edmonds and also Kelly Johnson, Erin Farrell, Laura Dowling, and Elizabeth Dudley. It's MSJ's basketball going right to left here as we get underway in the second half. Inbounds pass stolen away by Goodchild to Berquist. Back to Goodchild at the free throw line to Fear, left wing. Back around the horn they go. Lindsay Wormwood back out front to Allison Berquist. Has it halfway between the circles. Berquist back on the left to Lindsay Wormwood. Picked up by Johnson off the man-to-man. Wormwood drives to the bucket, lays it up. No good. Rebound. It goes out of bounds. And let's see. It goes off MSJ. It'll be Rutland's basketball. Allison Berquist getting set to put the ball into play. Gets it into Lindsay Wormwood. Her bomb from the right side is an air ball. Came down to Dudley. Outlet now to Kelly Johnson. Johnson into the forecourt down the middle. On the left to Erin Farrell. A short jumper's no good. Rebound back up. No good by Laura Dowling. We're going to whistle and a foul against Rutland. It is their first. Rutland apparently losing in hockey tonight in overtime. Is that correct, Rick? By a score of 3-2.
That's what one of the fans just said that came in.
To Union 32. So Rutland losing tonight in overtime 3-2 to U 32. Now foul was on Lindsay Fear, her second. First on the team. Two-shot foul. Laura Dowling misses the first. We'll get another. She was in the act of shooting. And we got a lane violation. And it's an MSJ lane violation, I believe. Let's see. I can't hear the... It's a lane violation. I'm not sure exactly who... I heard him say green, so then I thought it was an MSJ lane violation, which would mean it should be Rutland's basketball unless there's a lane violation against both Rutland and MSJ. And he said jump ball, and that would mean it'd be MSJ's basketball because it's their possession. One thing we get on this side, we can see the possession arrow from this side, which we can't from the other side, even though I think the scoreboard does say that, though, don't they? They have a possession arrow, which is never too easy to see. Did they get things figured out? And it should be MSJ's basketball. Lane violation against both teams. So it's MSJ's basketball from the baseline.
She may get to reshoot that foul shot if both teams had a lane violation.
Well, both teams had the lane violation. It's a jump ball, and then it's MSJ's possession. So that's what happened here, and that's why MSJ has the basketball here. Just underway in the second half, 39-17. Rutland has the lead, 7:25 remaining here in the quarter. They are still discussing things with the scores table, apparently, but Kelly Johnson getting set to put the ball into play from the baseline. No, now what's the problem? The possession arrow was the wrong way because MSJ got the ball at the beginning of the half, so Rutland's basketball. So they finally got that straightened away. That's why Rutland has the basketball now in the backcourt. Some pressure by the Mounties, but it's broken by Allison Berquist. Gets it to Fear, lays it up, no good from the baseline. Rebound to Goodchild. Tried to save it, the ball picked off by Edmonds. Edmonds dribbles into the forecourt. Now Johnson with it. Back to Edmonds. Again, MSJ had the ball at the beginning of the half, so it really was Rutland's possession. So after a while, Rutland got the basketball. Short jumper, good by Laura Dowling. MSJ on the board here in the second half. 39-19, Rutland with a lead. Laura Dowling with a short jumper, getting the bucket for MSJ. Berquist with it halfway between the circles on the right, gets it to Lindsay Wormwood near the right sideline. Picked up by Edmonds off the man-to-man. On the cut to Roop, drives, lays it in. Wide open lane, and she got the pass and laid it in easily. Rutland 41, MSJ 19, 6:35 remaining here in the third quarter. Into the forecourt, Edmonds toward the right sideline. Sends it out to Johnson to the left side of the lane. Drives, throws up the running left-hander and hits, but it won't count. We got a whistle and a foul before the shot against Rutland. That would be Rutland's second team foul, Rick. And that foul is on Allison Berquist. That is her first. MSJ's basketball from the baseline. Early going third quarter. Kelly Johnson getting set to put the ball into play. Nice defense by Lindsay Wormwood. Gets it into Dudley, top of the circle. To the right wing to Dowling. Johnson at the right sideline. Almost lost it. Nice defense again by Lindsay Wormwood. And Johnson did lose it out of bounds. It's Rutland's basketball. Full court pressure by the Mounties as Berquist gets it into Lindsay Wormwood in the backcourt. Scramble for the basketball, and it goes out of bounds off Kelly Johnson. Nice defense by Johnson and Edmonds. Nice hustle by Kelly Johnson. Hillary Fox is in. Elizabeth Dudley is out for MSJ. Eddie Marker with a substitution. Rutland's basketball in the backcourt. Some full court pressure put up by the Mounties. Bergquist gets the ball into play to Lindsey Wormwood all the way to the forecourt. Gets it to Fear, right baseline. And we got a foul on Laura Dowling. Fear went to the right baseline. That's the second on Laura Dowling, I believe. And it's the first on MSJ here in the half. It's the second on Dowling.
Yes.
Correct?
You were right as always, Jack.
Well, not always. Here's Bergquist, 15-footer for the baseline. It's no good. Rebound to Lindsey Fair, right baseline, double team. Tied up by Johnson and Farrell, and it is MSJ's possession. MSJ's basketball in the backcourt. So the Mounties going with Kelly Johnson, Sarah Edmonds, Hillary Fox in there, Erin Farrell and Laura Dowling. Some full court pressure by the Raiders. The Mounties break it. Dowling with it in the forecourt to Hillary Fox to the top of the circle. Fox dribbles to the left side of the circle and stops. Nice defense by Katie Goodchild. Hillary Fox on the right, wanted to go to Johnson. The ball knocked away by Lindsey Wormwood. And it goes out of bounds off MSJ. So again, Lindsey putting up some good defense, Rick. And it's Rutland's basketball. And the inbounds pass stolen away by Hillary Fox. Tried to get it to Johnson. Tried to save it at the baseline. Couldn't do it. It's Rutland's basketball. Nice play by Hillary Fox, but couldn't quite get the pass to Johnson. Couldn't save it at the baseline. Rutland's basketball in the backcourt. MSJ puts up some full court pressure. Allison Bergquist gets set to put the ball into play. Bergquist gets it in now to Megan Roop. Megan Roop, who is a sophomore, dribbles up to midcourt, gets it to Katie Goodchild. Katie gets it to the right baseline to Fear, to the free throw line to Bergquist, back to Roop, to Fear, right baseline. Short jumper to air ball, goes over the bucket. Erin Farrell came down with it, and we got a whistle and a foul against Rutland. Is it on Lindsey? Or let's see, who did they call that one on? Full substitution here, 5 for 5 for Rutland coming up. Coach Dick Wright.
It is on Lindsey Wormwood.
It is on Lindsey Wormwood. Third on Rutland, first on Lindsey, and an entire new team in for Rutland, and we'll get to that alignment in just a moment as MSJ has made a change. Sarah Edmonds is out, Katrina McDonough is in.
And for Rutland, Melissa Greeno, Angela Moran, Lena Cannell, April McCullough, and Sarah Wormwood have checked into the game.
They've all checked in. 5 for 5 for Coach Dick Wright. MSJ's basketball. Hillary Fox left wing. On the bounce, wanted to go to Farrell. Ball knocked out of bounds by Sarah Wormwood. It's MSJ's basketball. Lena Quinnell, who's covering Hillary Fox now in the inbounds play as a sophomore. Pass comes into Johnson. Down the left baseline. Tried to scoop it up. Hit the side of the board. Comes down to Quinnell. Quinnell for the Raiders. Quinnell dribbles all the way into the forecourt. And she will be called for traveling. Lost the handle and then walked with the basketball. It's MSJ's basketball in the backcourt. Rutland 41, MSJ 19. 5:06 left third quarter. Kelly Johnson picked up by Melissa Greeno. And she dribbles into the forecourt. Gets it now to Hillary Fox, left side of the circle. Fox between the sideline and the middle. Fox dribbles toward the left sideline. Stops the dribble, left corner, gets double teamed. Sends it out now to Katrina McDonough. Had to chase it down at midcourt. Picked up by Angela Moran off the man-to-man. McDonough near the midcourt circle. On the right to Kelly Johnson. Dribbles once, got it to the right sideline to Dowling, back to Johnson, up for three. It's short, no good. She's hit 2 of those in this ball game. Scramble for the rebound, jump ball. Quinnell came down with it, and so did Laura Dowling. It'll be Rutland's basketball in the backcourt. Angela Moran puts the ball into play to Quinnell. Lena Quinnell gets it up to April McCullough down the right sideline as they break the Mountie pressure. Down low to Wormwood at the right baseline. Her turnaround is no good. An air ball comes down to Fox. Dribbles up court. Bumped into her own teammate McDonough, but continues to dribble into the forecourt. Gets it on the right now to Dowling, right side of the lane. Short jumper, no good. Wormwood the rebound. Sarah on the outlet up to Moran. Moran covered by Johnson. Gets it to Sarah Wormwood into the forecourt down the middle. On the right to McCullough. 17-footer in and out. No go. Rebound McDonough. Katrina McDonough chased in the backcourt by Greeno, and Moran comes over too. Gets it up to Johnson in the forecourt. On the bounce, left side to Fox. Chases it down at the corner. Gets it along the sideline, left side to Johnson, out front to McDonough. Katrina McDonough picked up by Angela Moran. Skips to the key to the lane. 14-footer, no good. Too hard off the glass. Rebound, Farrell back up, no good. Rebound, back up, no good by Dowling, I believe. We'll get a whistle and a foul in the rebounding action. It was Laura Dowling on the follow-up, and then in the rebounding action, we get a foul against Rutland. I believe it's on Sarah Wormwood. That's the fourth on the team, and that is the first on Sarah Wormwood. We've got a timeout, Dick Wright. Timeout, Rutland there first. So timeout on the floor, 3:36 left, third quarter. Our score, Rutland 41, MSJ. But I'm glad to know it is, you don't. Okay, that's correct now. It's Cannell, Lena Cannell. Is that Mom over there? Okay, Mom should know. I swear, I asked Coach Wright, he said, you do pronounce the Q, but... Is that the Middlebury Cannells? Okay, related.
Remember, a coach is never right, so...
Yeah, I did. Wait till I... And certainly Coach Wright is not right in this particular case. MSJ's basketball, the inbounds pass comes into Johnson, laid it up, no good, and Sarah Wormwood with a rebound to Cannell. Now Angela Moran with it, and she gets it to April McCullough. Her 17-footer's no good. Rebound back up, no good by Cannell, but we got a foul. Lena Cannell at the line for two.
We got this pronunciation straightened out just in time, Jack.
Yeah, just in time. That's good. Yeah. She'll be at the line for two. The foul against MSJ, the Mounties second here in the half, as Elizabeth Dudley checks back in for Hillary Fox for the Mounties. That foul was on Hillary Fox, and that is her third. Lena Cannell is a sophomore, and her shot is no good. She'll get another. Second shot by Cannell is good. It's 1 out of 2. And Rutland goes up by a score of 42-19. Kelly Johnson, Katrina McDonough, Laura Dowling, Elizabeth Dudley, and Erin Farrell. The alignment right now for MSJ. Here's Johnson to the hoop, lays it up, no good. We got a foul against Rutland. It's on, I believe, Melissa Greeno. That would be the Raiders' fifth team foul.
And that's Melissa's second.
Okay. And at the line for two, Kelly Johnson, Melissa Greeno, Angela Moran, Sarah Wormwood, April McCullough, and Lena Cannell in there right now for Rutland. As the shot by Johnson is good, she'll get another. Rutland 42, MSJ 20, 3:16 left third quarter. Second shot by Johnson is good, gets them both. Kelly Johnson with 2 free throws, and Rutland leads at 42-21. McCullough to Sarah Wormwood, top of the circle. On the right wing to Greeno. Her three is no good off the back of the rim. Rebound 5-4. Moran chases it down near the corner. Darts it over again, left sideline, gets it out front to Greeno, right side of the circle. Almost lost it to McDonough, but Greeno picked it up again. On the right to Cannell, down low to McCullough. Right side of the lane, her shot is blocked out of bounds by Erin Farrell on a nice defensive play. It'll be Rutland's basketball for the baseline. Angela Moran getting set to put the ball into play. Gets it into Cannell underneath, and looking for the handle, scramble for the basketball. And finally it comes loose to Sarah Wormwood as they save it. Melissa Greeno with it now. On the right wing to McCullough. On the right to Moran, up for three, and she drills it. Angela Moran, a three-pointer. And Rutland goes up by a score of 45-21.
That's Moran's 7th point of the night.
7 points tonight for Angela. 3 of them coming on at that bucket there. 2:25 remaining third quarter. With it is Kelly Johnson out near midcourt. Picked up by Greeno off the man-to-man. On the left now, Dowling, left baseline. Her short jumper is no good. It was blocked by Sarah Wormwood. We got a foul on Sarah, her second. And that is the 16th foul on Rutland. Laura Dowling will be at the line for 2 shots in the act of shooting. As into the ball game for Erin Farrell comes Jill Daniel. Jill Daniel, a junior, is in. And a substitution coming up for Rutland here. Stacy Walensky checks in for Rutland High. Checking in for Lena Cannell. Laura Dowling, a junior, at the line for 2 shots for MSJ. Her shot is no good. She'll get another. 2:16 left third quarter. Rutland 45, MSJ 21. Second shot by Dowling is no good. Rebound to Daniel. Back up, and air ball comes down to Sarah Wormwood. Outlet to Greeno. Out of Moran to April McCullough. Near the left sideline. Gets it to Walensky. Left baseline. Throws it up. No good. Rebound to Wormwood for the baseline. Back up. No good. But she was fouled. Sarah Wormwood will be at the line for 2. Team foul number 3 on MSJ here in the half. The foul is on Dowling, her third. How many does Sarah have, Rick?
2 fouls and let's see, 2, 4, 6, 9 points, and she's on the line for 2 here.
Sarah misses the first. Went in and out, hung on the rim for a moment and dropped off. She'll get another. Second shot by Sarah Wormwood is around the rim and in. Gets 1 out of 2. She's got 10 points. And it's Rutland 46, MSJ 21. Coming down on 2 minutes left, third quarter. Like the Raiders were in the zone there for a moment as we got a steal by McCullough, tied up by Johnson. Jump ball. It's MSJ's basketball on the possession. Kelly Johnson getting set to put the ball into play from the left sideline. Johnson gets it into Elizabeth Dudley, has it in midcourt. Dudley gets it on the bounce to Johnson out near midcourt. Now to Daniel, drives baseline, lays it up, no good. It was blocked by McCullough. But I believe we're going to foul on April McCullough. That would be her first.
And MSJ is in the bonus.
Yeah, that would be a 2-shot foul anyway. That's the 7th foul on Rutland. 7th, 8th, and 9th, a 1-on-1. 2 after that, in this case, a 2-shot foul because Jill Daniel was in the act of shooting. Jill is a junior. And her shot is off the back of the rim, off the top of the board, dropped off. No good. She'll get another. Allison Berquist in. Megan Roop is in for Greeno and Moran. Also in Lindsay Fair for April McCullough for Rutland High.
McCullough picked up that last foul, coming over to pick up someone else's man. But Rutland's played very aggressive defense tonight and has been successfully able to break MSJ's traps and press tonight.
Daniel hits the second, gets 1 out of 2. Rutland 46, MSJ 22. With it is Megan Roop right side on the cut to Berquist. Drives, lays it up, no good. And the rebound goes out of bounds. And it goes off. Rutland will be MSJ's basketball. A minute 40 left here in the third quarter at the Keefe Gym. Most ball game after a quarter. Rutland led by 2. The Raiders taking control in the second quarter, outscoring the Mountaineers 24-4. Daniel with it left side near the sideline, going to work on Fair. Gets it out to Johnson. She lost it, picked off by Roop. Roop into the forecourt, down the right sideline. Gets it to Walensky. She lays it in. Nice play. Nice pass from Megan Roop to Stacy Walensky. She got the bucket. It's Rutland 48, MSJ 22. A minute 10 remaining third quarter.
That was as pretty a fast break as I've seen this year.
Beautiful play. Down the middle, Kelly Johnson dribbles to the right. Johnson lines up the 3 and fires. It's no good. Rebound to Fair. Fair on the outlet to Walensky. Down court, wanted to go to Roop. Tried to save it at the baseline, couldn't do it. Tried the reverse that time, Rick, and that time the pass went too far out of bounds. MSJ's basketball in the backcourt. Less than a minute remaining third quarter. Rena McDonough gets it in to Kelly Johnson. Dowling wanted to go back to Johnson on the give and go, and it's stolen away nicely by Walensky. Got it to Wormwood. Now with it, Roop back to Walensky, left sideline. Pulls up left side for the 17-footer around the rim, no go. Rebound, fought for, and Jill Daniel and Lindsay Fair both come down with it. Jump ball situation, Rutland's basketball. With 36 seconds left, third quarter. Allison Berquist gets set to put the ball into play from the baseline. Allison loops it into Wormwood, lays it up, no good. Rebound back to Wormwood underneath, back up, no good. Rebound to Fair, goes to the deck. Traveling violation against Lindsay Fair. It's MSJ's basketball. Kelly Johnson, Katrina McDonough, Jill Daniel, Laura Dowling, and Elizabeth Dudley right now for MSJ. Allison Berquist, Megan Roop, Stacy Walensky, Sarah Wormwood, and Lindsay Fair for Rutland. Full court pressure.
MSJ has 30 seconds to get off the shot here.
Johnson all the way to the lane. Trying to get it to the right baseline to Dowling. Picked off by Walensky. Ahead now to Allison Berquist. Into the forecourt. Coming back to steal. Kelly Johnson. Kelly Johnson lets everybody catch up and will dribble into the forecourt down the middle. Throws it now to Daniel. She drives, lays it up. No good. And we got a whistle and a foul in the rebounding action with 9 seconds left in the third quarter. I believe this one is against Rutland.
It's going to be on Sarah Wormwood.
It is on Sarah, her third, and that is the 8th team foul. It'll be a 1-on-1 as Katie Goodchild checks in for Sarah Wormwood for Rutland High. Let's see. It'll be Laura Dowling going to the line for a 1-on-1. Union 32 over Rutland tonight, 3-2 in hockey in overtime. Elizabeth Dudley is a junior. And her shot is around the rim and in. She'll get another. It is Rutland 48, MSJ 23. Second shot by Dudley is good. Gets them both. It is Rutland 48, MSJ 24. In the backcourt, Walensky with it. Throws it to Roop in the forecourt. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Trying to get it to Bergquist. Lost it out of bounds. With 5 seconds left, it'll be MSJ's basketball. No, apparently it was knocked out of bounds by MSJ, so it'll be Rutland's basketball left sideline in the forecourt. Bergquist will put the ball into play from the sideline. Bergquist gets it in now to Goodchild on the bounce to Roop, lays it up, no good, and that's the end of the third quarter. Roop had an opportunity as time was running down to end the third quarter after 3 are scored. Rutland 48, MSJ 24. We'll be back. They can't find the winner of the 50-50, huh? I'll take it.
You got a bound to win.
Allison Bergquist and Megan Roop, Stacy Walensky, Lindsay Fear, Katie Goodchild for Rutland. It's now Hillary Fox back in, Katrina McDonough, Kelly Johnson, Laura Dowling, and Jill Daniel for MSJ. It is MSJ's basketball as we get set for the final 8 minutes of play here at the Keefe Gym. Pass comes into McDonough. McDonough to the right side of the lane, her 15-footer in and out, no good. Rebound, 5-4, scramble for the basketball. And it goes right to Johnson, throws up the 17-footer, no good. Daniel, the rebound, back up and good. Jill Daniel with the offensive rebound for the bucket. It's Rutland 48, MSJ 26, and we got a foul in the forecourt going against MSJ. That would only be their 4th team foul as Rutland brought it into the forecourt. Rutland's over the limit in the 1-on-1 part of the team foul situation. Bergquist gets it into Roop to Walensky, her 14-footer switch. That foul before was on McDonough, Katrina McDonough, her second. Rutland 50, MSJ 26. Kelly Johnson in the backcourt, picked up by Roop off the man-to-man. Johnson throws it into the forecourt, tip right to Katrina McDonough, right wing. Back to Johnson, out front to Hillary Fox, top of the circle. Dribbles to the left, picked up by Bergquist, stops the dribble. Looking around on the bounce, gets it down low to Daniel, dribbles to the baseline, out to Fox. Her 3 is good. Hillary Fox hits the 3. It's Rutland 50, MSJ 29. Lindsay Fear with it near the left sideline. Out to Stacy Walensky. She fires the 3. It's no good. Rebound goes to Laura Dowling. On the bounce gets it to Kelly Johnson. Johnson rifles into the forecourt for Daniel. Drives and lays it up and in. Nice play. Great pass. MSJ with a little run. Rutland 50, MSJ 31. Rutland's got a long way to go, but they have a little run here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. We're going to steal by Hillary Fox into the forecourt down the left sideline. And she is hit from behind by Allison Bergquist. Got a foul on Allison Bergquist. That is the, let's see.
Should be the 9th, Jack.
19th foul on Rutland. And 5 for 5 for Coach Dick Wright. Allison's second foul. Lindsay Wormwood in, Angela Moran, Sarah Wormwood is in, Lena Cannell is in, and April McCullough in. 5 for 5 for Rutland. Hillary Fox at the line for MSJ for a 1-on-1. And her shot is no good off the back of the rim. Rebound 5-4, and it goes to Daniel, trying to get it out to McDonough, goes by her and out of bounds. Might have been tipped by Angela Moran. And it was. It'll be MSJ's basketball from the corner. Sideline and baseline. Hillary Fox getting set to put the ball into play. Hillary looking, moves it now to Daniel underneath, plays it in. Got it on the other side of the bucket, I believe, put it in with the opposite hand. It is Rutland 50, MSJ 33. Sarah Wormwood in the lane, lays it up, no good. Rebound tapped around. Daniel comes down with it. Daniel gets it to Katrina McDonough. McDonough to the forecourt down the middle. McDonough controlling off the dribble on the bounce to Dowling into the lane, spins her 14-footer, no go. Dowling gets her own rebound back up in the lane, no good. A rebound to Sarah Wormwood, it goes out of bounds. And let's see, it went off Wormwood. It'll be MSJ's basketball for the baseline. 50, MSJ 33, 6:04 left in the ball game. Pass comes into Johnson, shot blocked by Wormwood, and a foul on Sarah Wormwood. That's 4 on Sarah. 10th team foul on Rutland. That puts them to the 2 situation. MSJ will be shooting 2 from here on in, and Kelly Johnson will be at the line for 2 anyway. She was in the active shooting. Stacy Walensky is in for Sarah Wormwood. For Rutland, we'll have a 6-player award winner, H.A. Eddy Energy 6-player award winner, the unsung player for both teams at the end of the game, and 2 J.P. Carrer & Sons MVPs at the end of the game as well. As Johnson's shot is good, she'll get another. Rutland 50, MSJ 34. Second shot by Kelly Johnson around the rim and in. Rutland 50, MSJ 35. MSJ has outscored Rutland 11-2 here in the fourth quarter. We got a foul against MSJ, and that would be MSJ's 15th foul. The foul is on Johnson for second. See, it was 48-24 Rutland after 3, correct? Rutland scored 2 points. MSJ scored 11 here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Rutland's basketball. Cannell trying to force it inside, knocked away, but run down by Moran near the right corner. Back to Cannell. Her pass out front, stolen away by Johnson. Goes to the bucket, lays it up. No good. Rebound. Daniel back up. Hit good. Nice follow-up by Joe Daniel. Hit right, wants a timeout. It's Rutland 50, MSJ 37. MSJ has battled back here, and here's the timeout. Rutland with 5:29 left in the game. Rutland was up by 24 going into the third quarter. Rutland is now up by 13 as MSJ has battled back. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back. Lead down to a 13-point lead with 5:29 left in the game. So Dick Wright took the timeout. It's Rutland's basketball, and with it out front, Stacy Walensky. That's it on the left to Wormwood, Lindsay Wormwood. Got it back out to Walensky, now to Angela Moran. Angela gets it to Cannell, right sideline, back to Moran on the bounce out front to Walensky. Walensky sends it up top to McCullough, has trouble with it in the key, and almost a steal by Johnson, knocked away, picked off by Daniel. We got a foul against Lindsay Wormwood. Rutland over the 2-shot limit, so Jill Daniel will be at the line for 2 shots. As Melissa Greeno checks in for Lena Cannell for Rutland High. Lindsay Fear getting set to check in for Rutland as well. Lindsay checks in for Lindsay Wormwood. Jill Daniel at the line for 2 shots for MSJ. And the shot is no good off the rim. She'll get another. 5:08 left in the ball game. Rutland 50, MSJ 37.
Jill has 8 points in the game already for MSJ. He's looking to make number 9 right here.
Second shot by Daniel is no good off the back of the rim. Rebound goes to Moran. Trips and falls. Ball's still alive though. It's Walensky with it. Finds Melissa Greeno at the baseline, back out to Moran. Her 3 from the top of the circle's an air ball, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be MSJ's basketball. Rutland getting just a bit careless here in the fourth quarter, and MSJ making a run, and they're trying to cut the lead down to 11 here on this time down the floor. Katrina McDonough with it for the Mounties. On the cut to Johnson, lost control, but it goes right to Fox. Her 18-footer no good off the glass. Rebound is back up, no good by Dowling, but she was fouled. She'll be at the line for 2. Laura Dowling for MSJ. And the foul is on Walensky. That's her first. Stacey Walensky was a starter, only her first foul of the ball game. Laura Dowling looks and fires. It's no good. She'll get another.
Laura has 4 points thus far in tonight's game.
Second shot by Dowling is no good off the back of the rim. Rebound, pot for, and is saved by McDonough, left side of the circle. Her 3 is no good off the glass, and the rebound coming down to Greeno. Greeno fires into the forecourt. Rifle pass to Moran, and Moran is fouled by Kelly Johnson. That would be the 16th foul on MSJ, still a common foul.
And the 3rd on Kelly.
And Rutland will go to the line for a 1-1 on the next foul. 4:32 left in the ball game, or is it a 1-1 now? No, it is not. It's a common foul. I thought so. That's the 6th. Angela Moran getting set to put the ball into play from the baseline. Gets it into Greeno right side. Now McCullough with a 17-footer, no good. Rebound goes to Daniel, ahead to Johnson. Fire, but she chases it down. Wanted to go back on the left to Dowling, but picked off on a nice defensive play by Greeno up to Moran. Moran throws it into the forecourt for April McCullough. Near the left sideline out front now to Melissa Greeno. She directs the attack, picked up by McDonough off the man-to-man. To the right sideline, Angela Moran with it. Picked up by Hillary Fox. Trying to go back to Greeno. Fire. And getting back to pick the ball up was McCullough, but it's a backcourt violation against Rutland. It's MSJ's basketball. As Katrina McDonough sits down and Sarah Edmonds is in for MSJ.
Coach Wright can't be too happy right now as Raiders are trying to break the press with the dribble instead of the pass.
Look at this Hillary Fox between the sideline and the key, picked up by Walensky. Down to Johnson, top of the circle for 3, no good. A bit of big one if she hit that. Rebound is controlled by the Raiders, then a scramble. And Angela Moran came up with a rebound, went to the floor, and she's whistled down for traveling. So it'll be MSJ's basketball, traveling violation against Angela Moran. Hillary Fox gets set to put the ball into play. Gets it in underneath to Daniel, lays it up, no good. She was fouled by April McCullough. Jill Daniel will be on the line for 2 with 3:47 left in the ball game.
That's McCullough's first foul of the night.
Or second, isn't it, Rick?
Okay.
April McCullough's second, yeah. Daniel has come on strong here in the second half. Angela Moran is out. And who checked in? Was it Lindsay? Or I believe it was Megan Roop. Megan Roop checks in for Moran.
Jill has 3 field goals and 2 foul shots tonight, or free throws, for 8 points thus far.
Misses the first. Jill Daniel will get another. After MSJ cut it to 13, the Mounties haven't scored in a while. Rutland scoring just 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Second shot by Daniel was no good. Missed them both. And the rebound is Stacey Walensky as she dribbles out. Walensky fires into the forecourt for Roop. Has an opening. She lays it up. No good. Wouldn't fall. Rebound, fought for. Jump ball. Dowling, McCullough, and Lindsay Fear all came down with it. It's Rutland's basketball. With 3:38 left in the game. The Raiders 50, MSJ 37. Megan Roop gets set to put the ball into play for the baseline. Gets it into Walensky, right baseline. Cross court out front, right side of the circle. It goes to Melissa Greeno. Dribbles a few times and gets it to Walensky, right sideline. Walensky tried to direct it inside. Deflected by Edmonds. Scramble for the basketball. Picked off by Kelly Johnson. Gets it to Fox. It was tipped to her at the left baseline. Her pass stolen away, but we're going to whistle. And was it before the pass? Stolen away by Greeno. Now, what was it, a kick?
Must be.
I don't know what they called it. It's MSJ's basketball.
Unless their foot was out of bounds there.
There was a kick, okay. Hillary Fox gets it into Johnson to Dowling. Now to Edmonds, right baseline. 17-footer, no good. Rebound, Daniel, tied up by Walensky. Jump ball situation, MSJ's basketball. MSJ did cut it to 13, but hasn't been able to cut it any further since that time, as neither team has scored in a while. Fox getting set to put the ball into play from the baseline. Gets it into Edmonds. Stolen by Roop.
Close.
Roop goes coast to coast and lays it in.
Big basket for Rutland there, Jack.
Big basket indeed. Their second bucket of the fourth quarter. Rutland 52, MSJ 37. Less than 3 minutes left of the ball game. On the cut, it goes to Johnson. Johnson to Daniel, and she goes up and down as it was blocked. A jump ball situation. It will be Rutland's basketball. I'm not sure who got a hand on that ball, but it was a nice defensive play.
We have these occasional spectators walking by, and it blocks your view with the most.
That's exactly what I know. That's exactly what happened. That's why I think I want to be back in my catbird seat for the next game here across the way. We're on the floor level here at Rutland High tonight. It's Rutland's basketball. Wormwood down low to McCullough. Ball knocked away by Daniel. Picked off by Megan Bro. Got it to Kelly Johnson. Now to Edmonds. Wanted to go to Fox. Knocked away. Stolen away by Roop. We got a foul against MSJ. Megan Bro just checked in for MSJ just a few moments ago. Foul, I believe, is on Hillary Fox of MSJ. That is her fourth. That puts the Mounties over the limit. And a Raider will be going to the line here. It'll be Megan Roop, who just a few moments ago got that big bucket. After the Raiders hadn't scored in a while. Raiders led by 24. The Mounties cut it to 13. The Raiders lead it by 15 now, and Megan Roop is at the line for a 1-and-1 for Rutland High with 2:37 left in the game. Her shot no good. Rebound is up and good by Sarah Wormwood, who's back into the ball game. It's going to count. She got fouled. Sarah Wormwood, the offensive rebound for the bucket. Opportunity for a three-point play as the Raiders have opened up a 54-37 lead. As now back into the ball game, Erin Farrell for Jill Daniel for MSJ. Jill did a nice job while she was in there. Sarah Wormwood checked in just a few moments ago, tries to put the topping on a three-point play for Rutland High. That foul was on Daniel, her fourth. Shot by Wormwood is good. Rattles it home to complete the three-point play. The Raiders open up a 55-37 lead with 2:30 left in the ball game. Megan Bro with it, right side. She's traveling. The foul on Daniel was her fourth, the eighth on MSJ. Rutland has the basketball. Melissa Greeno, Stacy Walensky, Sarah Wormwood, and Megan Roop, and April McCullough. And we got a steal by Kelly Johnson of the Mounties. Johnson to the lane, gets it to Edmond. Short jumper's good. First Mountie bucket in a while.
That's Sarah's first basket of the night.
It's Rutland 55, MSJ 39. We got a foul against MSJ. This would be their ninth team foul. Foul, I believe, is on Edmonds. That would be her second. And April McCullough will be at the line for a 1-and-1. It is number 2 on Edmonds. 2:15 left in the ball game. April McCullough. And her shot is good. Rattles it home. She'll get another. Rutland 56, MSJ 39. Second shot by McCullough is in and out, no good. Rebound off Hillary Fox. Scramble for the basketball right to Wormwood. She lays it in. Sarah Wormwood with a bucket there, and Rutland goes up now by a score of 58-39. With it now, Bro trying to go into the lane. It went right by everybody, but right to Hillary Fox. Lays it up, no good. Rebound, pot for Fox. Saves it at the baseline, but it goes right to Megan Roop. Hoops into the head to Wormwood. Wormwood to the lane. Pulls up for the jumper, no good off the glass. And the rebound goes to Erin Farrell. We got a foul against Rutland High. Erin will be at the line for 2. Rutland is over the 10 foul limit, and it might be on Melissa Greeno.
I think you're right on that one, Jack. And if it is, that will be Melissa's third.
And wholesale changes again for Rutland. 5 for 5. Katie Goodchild in. Angela Moran. Allison Bergquist is in. Lindsay Wormwood is in. And Elena Cannell is in. Erin Farrell at the line for 2 for MSJ. Rutland with a 58-39 lead. A minute 47 left here in the ball game. And Erin's shot is good. We'll get another. Rutland 58, MSJ 40.
That's Erin's first point of the night. She's looking to make a second here.
Erin Farrell looks and fires. She's got it. 2 free throws for Erin Farrell. It is Rutland at 58, MSJ 41. MSJ's Eddie Bunker wants the timeout. We got a minute 47 left in the game. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
Casella Waste Management.
At 47 left in the game. We'll have MSJ hosting Rutland and girls basketball Tuesday night. That'll be our next game. We'll be on the air at 7:20. Rutland's basketball with it is Katie Goodchild in the forecourt. Pulls up right baseline. On a bounce underneath, Bergquist gets it out to Cannell, and we got a 3-second violation against Rutland. It's MSJ's basketball. Megan Bro along with Sarah Edmonds for MSJ, Kelly Johnson, Erin Farrell, and Hillary Fox. With it right wing, and as Kelly Johnson had a nice game tonight, throws up the 3. It's an air ball, comes down to Cannell. Cannell along with Bergquist for Rutland. Bergquist throws it in the forecourt now for Lindsay Wormwood. Got it to Moran, a good child. Her shot in the lane's no good. Moran, the rebound back up, no good. Rebound comes down to both Lindsay Wormwood and Erin Farrell. Jump ball situation, MSJ's basketball. See, Allison Bergquist, Lindsay Wormwood, Angela Moran, Katie Goodchild, and Elena Cannell in there right now for Rutland. MSJ controlling. On the cut, it goes to Kelly Johnson, gets it to Hillary Fox. The Bro into the lane, running right-hander is no good. We're going to foul against Rutland. Megan Bro will be at the line for 2 with 1:04 left in the ball game. And they call that foul on Lindsay Wormwood, her third. Going to think about the unsung players tonight, Rick, and also the MVPs for both teams at the into the game. The shot by Megan Bro around the rim and in. We'll get another. It is Rutland 58, MSJ 42.
It's Megan's third point on the night, and there is no.
And she misses the second. Rebound is controlled by Edmonds, and she lays it in. Edmonds went right down the baseline after getting the rebound and laid it in. It's Rutland 58, MSJ 44. Cannell with the top of the circle. 50 seconds left in the ball game. Now with it, Berquist drives, baseline shot blocked. It goes to Goodchild. Short jumper around the rim and in. From the left baseline, Katie Goodchild, who was a junior, got the bucket. And we got a steal almost by Cannell. 60-44. Rutland has the lead. And if Williams wasn't here, I would have had that. Would have picked it off right here in midcourt. And the ball is thrown away. MSJ had the ball. MSJ threw it away. It's Rutland's basketball in the backcourt. Berquist trying to get it up. I'll tell you, this game getting rough. Trying to get it up to Angela Moran. Goes out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by Edmonds. Rutland's basketball. And Moran goes down, trying to get it to Goodchild. Knocked out of bounds again by Edmonds. It's really getting rough here in the last couple of seconds. 60-44, Rutland with a lead. 30 seconds left here in the ball game. It's Rutland's basketball. Allison Berquist puts the ball into play to Moran, right side. 17-footer, bang. Rutland 62, MSJ 44. Rutland won the JV game tonight, 37-36.
For Moran, that was her 9th point of the game.
Hillary Fox with it, left side of the lane, double team, gets it out to Edmonds. Her pass deflected, comes down to Cannell. Scoops it out for Berquist, 8 seconds left. Berquist to the right side of the lane, gets it underneath to Lindsay Wormwood, and she lays it in. As Rutland goes up by a score of 65-44, and that turns out to be the final score. Is that right, 65, or is that 64? I think they skipped
64 unless they gave Moran a three-pointer.
No, it's 64-44. I think he put 3 up on the board there instead of 2, and that turns out to be the final score. Rutland High 64, MSJ.